Hello, everyone. Chris here with Leeloo. What's going on today? Happy Tuesday. Today is August 15th, 2023. Uh, yeah, let's see what's going on here. I'm just getting everything set up. If you're here and you're hanging out with us, thanks so much for hanging out. Appreciate you. And if you can let me know you can hear me, that will be just great. So let's see what we got going on. We got a risk disclosure here, so be sure you check that out. Um, and just know that you're responsible for your own trades. This is all for educational purposes only. Please have a budget set when trading futures and with Lulu. So, all right. It looks like Aaron is here. What's going on, Aaron? Good to see you. I'm doing well. Thank you for asking. Can you hear me okay? If you can let me know, that would be great. Appreciate it. Yeah, perfect. All right. So Eddie Stewart says, I can hear you. Thank you so much, Eddie. And then if you're visiting us here and hanging out with us for the first time, I just want to say thank you for hanging out and welcome. My name is Chris. I'm the CEO here at Leeloo. And this is a great opportunity for us to kind of connect and hang out and talk and answer any questions you may have. We'll talk about, kind of what's going on in the markets, and anything you guys want to talk about. Really, this segment is for you guys, and so you guys can drive it however you guys want to. Of course, if you guys don't have any questions or anything, obviously I'll go over some basic stuff. But yeah, this is for you guys. So let's see. We got MTV over here. Steve, hey, good to see you. Um, uh, says, hey, Chris. See, Eddie says, I can hear you. Aaron says, sounds great. MTV says, hey, Chris. Aaron says, yes. And Eddie says, you're welcome. Okay, awesome. Well, welcome, guys. Thank you so much for hanging out. All right. So let's start out. Oh, well, we got our first question. So let's go with that. Aaron says, any plans to include Trativate accounts? So, great question, Aaron. We had and we're planning to release that. We do have everything lined up and able to do it if we felt comfortable with it. We just don't feel that we're comfortable at this time with all the stuff going on. So, right now, we're not planning to offer those accounts. We there's multiple reasons for it. One is the simple supply and demand. There was not enough demand for it. We did several reach outs and several things. We didn't see the demand. The other thing was the instability right now of what's going on with that platform. They're having a few issues that we just don't feel that it's the quality that we want to be sure that we offer to our traders at this time. So, because of that, that we don't have any set plans at this time. So, yeah. So I'm not sure how that's gonna look 3 months, 5 months, 6 months from now. But right now, it's not in the in our kind of conversation. So we do have some other things lined up that I'm excited about. But that's not one of those. So, but good question, Aaron. Thank you for asking. And then, like just like Aaron did, this is a great time for us to connect, for you to ask questions, and I'll be happy to answer those questions as best as I can if I'm able to, or at least trying to see what I'm able to provide. So yeah, so please ask away. And while you're here hanging out, if you haven't already subscribed to our YouTube channel, this will be a great time to do that. It's real simple. All you have to do is just go right below, hit subscribe, and give us a thumbs up as well. That will just do a great thing for us. So if you feel like you like this content and this is something you appreciate and like, that will be a great thing you can do. So also you can tell your other trader friends about it. You can share it every Tuesday. Typically every Tuesday. Sometimes there may be a time where we may not be able to hang out, but on Tuesdays at 9 p.m. Eastern, we're able to connect and hang out here on YouTube Live. So All right. So yeah. Let's see. What has the market been up to? Okay. Well, we have another question. So it says Eddie says, "Do you guys plan on running any sales anytime soon?" Yeah. So good question. So we run sales often, and so right now we just got done with the sale last week, and so um, we probably have another one soon. But um, there's different types of accounts, so I don't know what type of accounts you're looking for, um, Eddie. And so one of the accounts that we have available that whether it's on sale or not, it's just a great deal. Is that the Leeloo bundle? We have the LE accounts, which is our Leeloo entries. They are always at a phenomenal price. So, but yeah, so right now, I would just say stay tuned. Probably for this week here, we'll probably have something there for you. But just depending on the accounts that you're looking for, we may not have exactly. So it just depends. Sometimes it's specific to a certain account size. So good questions. If you have any questions or you're just joining us, I see there's people coming on board here. Um, Again, we just want to welcome you and thank you for hanging out. Feel free to ask as many questions as you guys want regarding Lulu or trading related or just kind of anything that's okay to talk about. Don't go too far and we'll be okay. So we've had different talks before. We talked about different foods we like. So Tuesday, I think we all agree, is dedicated to Taco Tuesday. So yeah, so fun stuff. So Eddie says the bundles are awesome. Yeah, it's just a great one opportunity. One of the accounts that I'm glad that we're able to offer to you guys. Already at a great price, at a good deal, and so it's like you said, it's a good option and a great option. So if you're not familiar with our website, let me kind of briefly walk you through and how you can get to those accounts. So all you got to do is go to leelootraining.com. That's leelootraining.com, and there you will find all the accounts we have: foundation accounts, bundles, Leeloo entries, and the weeklies. And you're able to partake in those when those tabs are available. Not all accounts are not always available, so right now they are. So this is a great time to take advantage of those. And the bundles, just in case you don't know, when you buy a bundle, by default, you get three accounts for the price of one, giving you three chances to qualify. So it's almost like buying an account with two resets. Okay, so we're seeing a nice random pattern here to the downside. If you can see this, guys. By the way, I'm not. This is not any of my trading accounts, but this is the potential here. I'll trade that you can get in. Potential hold it to right around here. But it's kind of sideways. It's still early in the night, so I wouldn't be doing anything right now. There are some good little movements here. Nice little drop. It looks like again just kind of sideways. Slight increase here. Little drop. Came back retesting this bottom here. So, but this could be a good opportunity for a quick short here. Looking at that. So, anyways, all right. Let's see. TX is in the house. What's going on, TX? Thanks for hanging out. And like always, TX, thanks for telling people to hit that like button. I appreciate you. TX says, good evening, all. I hope you all had a great trading day. Yeah, today is Tuesday. So, yeah, very interesting. I did get a chance to trade today. So that was fun. So how was your day, TX? How did they go? So let's do a quick survey. I'm gonna look at this here. I'm gonna see if I can do this real quick. Is let's take a poll. We'll say that. Okay. Mm-hmm. Let's see if we can do. Let me see if I can do this here. Okay, 1 second here. I'm creating a poll here so we can try to see if we can get some feedback from you guys. Okay, let's see. All right, there's a poll. Let's see if we can get some people on that poll to vote. That'll be good. All right. So right there on your chat, you should be able to see a poll for you to vote on. And let's see how the question is, which account size do you want to see on sale? So the 25K, 50K, 100K, or 150K or larger. The 150K or larger is the 150, 250, 300K counts. So yeah, let's see, kind of get some ideas from you guys here. Have some we go towards and forward with that. All right, so we got the markets here. Let me go look at a larger time frame. So this is the M and Q. I'm going to look at the daily here. There we go. All right, so it's taking a nice little drop here. I took a trade somewhere around here. I got out. I took a loss here. I think it was around here somewhere. They're going deeper than I thought they were, which is cool. That's no problem. So right now, this is our pivot point if potentially if that holds. So we're still, in my opinion here. Let me see here. 1 second. Let me just delete that. Yeah, I think I'm still looking for longs here. I mean, overall, we're still since May, or let's see here. Yeah, I mean, since January, we've been climbing, right? Um, and so we didn't break a new high here. So it's kind of similar to this here. So we have this real drop right here. It didn't break the new high. It did another random pattern. It broke that, a real nice swing. This one didn't break the new high here. And then now it's coming down a little down to this section here. So let's see if this section, if they maybe want to go a little deeper, if that holds to, I would at least think to here potentially go make a new high and continue that movement. So we've been driving down here for the last 15 days. So for the last 15 days or so, we've just been making lower lows here. And so we're kind of coming into an area where I expect some resistance and to bounce out of that area. So this is one of those. They could go a little deeper to 14.7. Let's see, 14.700. But this could be a potential trade. So I'm going to be looking for a trade here actually, and just using this bottom here as a 14.971 to as my stop. And if they want to go deeper, no problem. And then if they do go deeper, I'll look to another long around the 14.692 area potentially. So and and I think this is a good spot. Again, having a type stop with certain, keep in mind, depends on where you are in your journey, right? If you got a trend drawdown, what are you trading, all that kind of stuff. But this is the M&Q, a daily chart right here you're looking at. And so what I'll be looking here is for to trade, just a handful of micros. Hold that there. If this was to work out, so we're right here. So if I was to go in right here, if I was to hold it, we're looking at per micro, that's 1965, and I'll be risking here, let's say right about there, 368. So I'm just gonna round it up to 400. So I'll risk, like, let's say 400 there, to let's just say 2,000 here. So that's not a bad scenario here. Now, if it comes back down and it takes me out of my trade, no problem. I'm almost tempted to put this right there. Let's see here. That's still a good return there. So, it's kind of low. I do want to tighten it. Yeah, I'm gonna go tighter here. And then if it takes me out, I'm just gonna look for a re-entry. That's what I'm gonna be doing. Let's see. TX says good evening. Yep. MT says I like the 300K, 200K, both extremes. Yeah, that's yeah, no worries there. Yeah, that happens, right? So well, yeah, I started with the 50K account, and then I ended up, eventually with trading also. In addition to that, 300K account. So yeah, no worries. So TXS won't say no to deals. Yeah. So what? How was your day? How was everybody's day trading? Did everyone follow the rules? Did everyone stick to their plan? How did that go? Love to hear your thoughts and your feedback on that. So yeah, this is actually coming up to it. Yeah, I like it. So I'm not seeing a real strong wick. On daily, sometimes we don't see that. If you look, we don't see a lot of strong wicks on that rejection. I mean, this might be just good enough. But definitely, it's definitely strong down push here. So my goal here is I'm gonna be risking a little to try to get a blot. So I am taking that risk, right? That I am going against the current move, but I'm looking for that pattern. Um, I could probably wait, for a little more signal to maybe the upside, but that will put me in a higher. I'll have to risk more, and so I'd rather not. So I'd rather risk a little less and take just smaller losses, like this case 253, so I can take multiple, let's say $250 losses, to catch that big runner, if given the chance. So all right, let's see. JT says 150K is my perfect plan. Nice, JT. Cool. Good to hear. Good to see you guys. By the way, if you're just joining us, I see a lot of people joining in. Thank you for hanging out. Thanks for joining. Please be sure you hit a thumbs up on that button there, and please subscribe to our YouTube channel. I appreciate it. And looks like John Bell says qualify for my performance account today. Congrats, John. Always exciting to see, someone, whether it's your first time or your 15th time qualifying. It's always good to see someone get into that performance account. Hopefully you went nice and slow, you followed the process, and you will continue that same process along the way on your performance account. So you said it had solid trading day, one contract on the NQ, held to my rules. Good day. Awesome, John. That's what makes it a good day. It's not whether you lost or won. That's just a topping, like a little extra at the end. But even if you lost, if you follow all your rules in the long term, I think you're gonna tend to do well. So that's good to know. Let's see. Eddie says, so trading micro, can we swing trade? Yes, you can hold on a performance account. You can hold up to 3 micros overnight, meaning at the close of the market, or any holidays or weekends. And then on a practice account, before you qualify, you can hold as many as you want. But on a on a on a performance account, you can hold up to 3 micros. Just be aware that the trend and drawdown does still move when the adjustments happen and all that. So I would just be very careful. I will be sure I have plenty of drawdown available just because of that adjustments when the markets reopen and all that. So the trail and drawdown does move. So please be sure you go and read the article on our website, leelootrade.com. Go to support on the top right. Let me bring that up here for you. So go here, go to support. So again, go to leelootrade.com. Okay. Let me make sure you guys can see that. There we go. Go to support. Okay. Go to knowledge base, and you can type overnight. Okay. And you can click, let's see, holding during the close. Be sure you read this warning right here. Okay. Please be sure you take care of that. You can read about the Leeloo performance accounts, tells you how many micros you can hold. Be sure you understand how that works, so you're not getting stuck there. So please, yeah, be sure you check that out. So it says we got Let's see. Congrats. Nag said, congrats, John. Yep. So congrats, yeah, to John for sure. I had a red day, but it was a learning day for me. Yeah. So, when you're learning, right, when you're practicing, um, red days and green days, losing and winning doesn't really matter because you're learning, you're practicing, you're trying to stick to your rules. So it actually means if you were able to follow your rules, if you're able to stick to your plan, regardless of winning or losing on the trade, um, you're actually going to grow more as a trader if you were to lose the trade but stick to your rules, because it's easy to stick to your rules when you're in the green and everything's going great. But when things are not going your way, are you able to stick to those rules? And so that's a great time for you to test those, so you can see that there is another day that you're going to be able to survive and trade. So I was talking to a trader earlier today, and he asked me, hey, what's my advice? What's that, whatever. And I told him, look, it's, can you survive? Can you continue trading? Or are you gonna just, like, one single trade should not take you out, right? If for you to lose your account, whether it's a practice account or performance account, hopefully it should be a series of long, multiple losing days, right? It should not be in one single day or two single days or whatever. It should be a multiple spread out days. And that means that you have a good stop loss in place and a good strategy in place. So yeah, so good job, Nag, on that. Eddie Stewart says, thanks, Chris. You're welcome, Eddie. Good question. So please feel free to keep asking. Any other questions? Let us know. So, all right. And if we don't have much questions, too many questions, uh, we can, probably, you know, call it a early night. But like I said, I'm happy to answer any questions you guys have. What do you guys think the market? You guys think we're going to see some rejection here? Again, I mean, we are creating lower lows here. We're pushing down. We've been pushing down here since the beginning, or a little before the beginning of the month here. So at the end of July, so we've been driving down a good bit here, almost 900 points. Um, so very, very interesting, which I think is just giving us an opportunity here for long. So we're coming into a good area of support and resistance. If it breaks that, we have another area down here. But there's just a lot of good opportunities here. So let's see if that's the case. So what's going on, Justin? Good to see you. I don't think I've seen you before, so hey, welcome. If you have been here before and you haven't chatted, I'm glad you're asking questions. Um, Justin says, "What are those indicators you have on there?" So good question, Justin. So I trade based on supply and demand zones, and so my mentor and I, instead of us drawing it out, I can try to draw it out. It's been a while since I drew something, but instead of me doing this right here and drawing them out, for example, and doing this, which is not a big deal, right? Right? I can obviously do it, but instead of me doing that, we just built a custom tool there to build it for on our behalf. And also, once that zone, that supply and demand zone is triggered, it disappears or stops spreading. So you can see this one, for example, this one has not been triggered, so it's going to continue to go until it's triggered. And you can see this one's how they're short right here. And that's because it's been already triggered, so they're going to stop once they're used. And it's very helpful, especially like if you're looking at like the 5-minute candles here. Um, I don't. So this one is already being used right here, for example. So it's not when I manually do it. I have to go and delete the zone once it's already built. So here I don't have to do any of that. So it's just a way to make my trading more efficient, just faster, and be able to focus on the trade and not me drawing on stuff. And The other stuff that you see here is some custom moving averages that we built, manually built for us, and I use it for a different little purpose than most people use moving averages for. Um, and but yeah, that's pretty much I think it that we we built some this as well, but yeah, everything's just kind of custom made to our trading. I'm not familiar with anything. Um, None of this is available for sale. It's all just for us to use. But I'm sure there's a lot of probably similar things out there in the markets. I just don't know. I've never bought anything, so I'm not sure. But yeah, hopefully that kind of answers your question, Justin. So uh, if it doesn't, yeah, please feel free to ask more. And thank you for asking. So all right, so uh, yeah, you're welcome, Justin, for sure. So cool. Let's see. Looks like it's pulling back to go farther. May see new highs before the end of the month. Yeah. So let me go back to the daily here. Where the M and Q daily. Let me go there. All right. Oh, I got a question the other day. It's like, hey, what instruments do you guys offer? Do we offer here at Leeloo, right? So that's something real simple. Also, I can show you guys about that. If you go to our support knowledge base there, you can also hit there and put instruments, and you can see here um, all the instruments that we have available as well. So um, from the crypto futures to the equity and so on. You can check that out here. And if we have it here, then it's something you are able to trade with us. That's a great place to come and check out for sure. And then you can also see here kind of the point value, so the tick size and the point value based on the instrument. So if you're not familiar with that, that's going to be probably helpful. And again, part of your learning process is understanding, how much things are worth and how much you're risking, and all that kind of stuff. So, uh, a great place to come and check out. Let's see here. Let me go back here. John says we're going sideways on the daily. 15,100 on the NQ has been good resistance on that chart. I think we're due for a bounce tomorrow. Yeah, so we hit the 1500. Yeah, we're there. We go there. Let's see. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, this, like I said, this will be a good place. I think that's what I'll be looking for. Is I'm gonna put a stop here, and if it takes me out, no big deal. My return is worth the risk there. So, but yeah, I mean, obviously this could keep going down, right? It could go down as much as it wants, but I think just based on the structure right now, I think we're still overall right on an uptrend. So. I would have liked to see a new high there, but just like here, it went back down. It didn't break that previous low swing. We did break the previous low swing here. We didn't break this one, so let's see if it can hold in this spot here to continue to go up. So it's gonna be interesting for sure. So all right, let's see how the votes are coming along. So if you haven't voted yet, go ahead and vote there on the screen. You'll be able to see um, a chart that poll that we're taking. So we got 26 votes so far, and by far the which account size do you want to see on sale? By far, we see the 50K account is the most requested at this time. Oh, we got some additional votes coming in. but it has a pretty good lead by 25%. So the next one is at 150K or larger at 26%. 25K is at 19%, and the 100K is only at 7%. So any potential there, I know the 150Ks have the next best chance of potentially leading the way. 25K could take the lead, but it looks like the 50K has the win so far. Let's see. Trader says, would you everyone in the chat a 95% off 25K? Uh, yeah, good question. And no, unfortunately, not today. We're not gonna do any sales right now. But thank you for asking. Um, but I am having a competition. So who, if you have Twitter or what's now known as X. So if you are a part of the X community or Twitter, if you go to my Twitter handle, whether it's mine or Leeloo's, but I think you have to go to mine. If you go to mine, you can have a chance to win a free Leeloo Express. It's pretty simple. So go ahead and check that out. Let's see here. Let me pull that up real quick for you guys. So if you go to X or what's formerly known as Twitter, um, you can have a chance to win a free Leeloo Express. All you got to do is write a tweet about your favorite account with Leeloo and why it's your favorite. Like and retweet this post. Follow at Chris underscore Leeloo CEO and at Leeloo Trading. Make sure to tag at Chris underscore Leeloo CEO and at Leeloo Trading in your post. One lucky winner will be randomly selected in 24 hours. So get tweeting and good luck. So we still got a little bit of time left. I extended it this, so you could have a chance to participate. So be sure you check that out. So go to Twitter or what's known as X now, and go to Chris underscore Leeloo CEO. Uh, Subscribe, follow the directions there, and for your chance to win a free Leeloo Express. So I'm going to select one lucky winner on that. So far we have a good turnout. So love to have you guys participate and hopefully join us in that. So be sure you check that out. So, all right. If anybody has any other questions, let me know. If not, we could probably call it a day. Thank you so much for all the likes. We got 19 thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed already to our YouTube channel, please do so. If you haven't subscribed to our other social media like X or formerly known as Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, please do so. And please be sure you go and check us out on Twitter. Not Twitter. Well, you can go to Twitter. But please go and check us out on our website, leelootraining.com. And also, if you have any questions, the best thing to do is to email us support at leelootraining.com. So email us support at leelootraining.com. It's just a great way to for us to answer your questions from our team. Sometimes asking on social media is a little risky. Some people may give you some not accurate information, maybe outdated information or whatever. So it's just always great just to ask us directly. So John says, thanks, Chris. You're welcome, John. TX says, thanks, Chris, for the show today. See you next week. See you next week, TX. Thank you. And let me double check the poll here. It looks like we're going to be ending the poll at a solid 44% for the 50K, 24K, the 150K largest 24%. And the 25K took the second place at 26%, and this is with 34 votes, so that's pretty good. So I want to end the poll there. So good to know. I'm going to take that feedback and look to see what we're going to do with that. But thank you so much, guys, for hanging out. If last call for any questions you may have. And again, if you're hanging out with us today for the first time, again, I just want to say thank you, welcome. Whether you trade with Leeloo or not, thank you for hanging out. Thank you for being part of the Leeloo community. We have so many great traders. And thank you so much for those hearts and celebrations. I appreciate that. You guys are great support. Yeah, be sure you go to Twitter, or what's called X now. Be sure you participate in that. We'll love that. Um, and That's going to be great. All right, guys. Well, until next time, I hope you guys have a great day, great rest of the week. And let us know if we can do anything for you. Bye bye.